What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Between the Trips. I'm Derek Andre. You're watching Who is Derek Andre TV. So, as a driver, I pick up a variety of different people from all walks of life, all different religions, all sorts of political beliefs, all sorts of people from different countries, different everything. All right. So, the other day, I picked up a guy. And we were talking, and I asked him how his day was, which is, the norm, what I normally ask my passengers, when I picked him up. I asked him how his day was, and he said, it's all right. I've been dealing with a lot of different stuff. I said, okay, all right. He said, man, I lost my grandfather. I think he said his grandfather passed away. And I was like, oh, man, really sorry to hear that, And then he proceeded to tell me that he lost a dear friend. And I was like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. And then he told me who his dear friend was. And it was this lady. Her name, I wrote it down. Her name is Roseanne Boylan. Roseanne Boylan was one of the people that died in the riots that happened at the Capitol back on the 6th. She was not the lady that got shot. She was the lady that got trampled. There was a lady who got trampled, and that was one of his good friends. And I had a range of different emotions that kind of went through my head once he told me who she was. There was that part of me that was just like, so? Because I knew why she was up there. Because she got trampled, apparently from the articles that I read, because after I found out who he was talking about, I kind of read up on it. She was literally like trying to get in the building. And so there was that part of me that was like, kind of like, so, she shouldn't have been up there. She shouldn't have been trying to break into the Capitol and disrupt democracy and be a part of all of that craziness that was going on, with Trump and all of this mess. But then there was that other part of me that can hear the hurt in his voice. And then I began to think, as messed up as that was, nobody really deserves to die. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody. It's probably some people out there that probably do deserve to, meet their demise at whatever means God sees fit. But he was hurt. And he was telling me about her family that was hurt. I don't know if he went to the riot or not. I don't know if he was part of that group. Apparently he was not, from the way the conversation kind of transpired. But I was just kind of torn. I was like, damn, should I care that this woman got trampled by a bunch of criminals? I mean, because basically what they were doing on the Capitol grounds that day, they were breaking the law. Then I started to think, had that been black people and the roles were reversed and I was the passenger and I was telling him that, would he have had sympathy or empathy for me and the loss of my loved one? Because when you watch the news and stuff and you hear about black people dying at the hands of police officers for really unjust reasons in so many cases, there were so many people so quick to say, oh, he should have just complied, or oh, he should have just done this, or oh, whatever. They look for all of these reasons and these justifications to make it okay that this particular person of color died. So I struggled with that, y'all. I struggled with how to feel about this woman dying as she attempted to break the law. And then I thought about us as a people, the way we operate as black people. We are very forgiving, and I think that's a very good quality for us, but it's also a flaw. Because a lot of times we forgive those that don't necessarily need to be forgiven. I don't know. I don't know how I should have felt. There was that part of me that was like, yo, man, that was somebody's daughter, somebody's girlfriend, somebody's cousin, somebody's whatever. He said she didn't have any children and she didn't, but still, there was that part of me, I guess because he was in the car with me and he knew her personally. They were childhood friends and they were friends all the way up to adulthood. And so maybe because he was in the car with me and I could see the hurt in his eyes, maybe that's why I felt the way that I felt. Because when I heard about it on the news, I have to be honest, I was like, they shouldn't have been up there. They shouldn't have been trying to break into the Capitol. They shouldn't have been trying to break the law. But then when I had her friend in the car with me and I could hear the hurt in his voice when he told me that she died, it felt different. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all tell me, because my comments work now, y'all. I have comments on my YouTube channel. Tell me what you all think. And be polite and be respectful, okay? This, it's at the end of the day, it was still a loss of life. But tell me what you think. Should I have... How would you have felt? Maybe that's a better question. How would you have felt knowing that you're sitting in the car with someone who lost a person who died a very public and politicized death at the Capitol? How would you have felt? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, all right? If you're new to the channel, please, by all means, hit that subscribe button. I'd certainly appreciate that. Hit the reminder bell after that so you can never, ever have any reason to miss another one of my videos. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs up anyway. It literally does not hurt. And last but not least, please let me know in the comments if I was wrong for juggling those feelings, or how did you feel? How would you have felt if you were sitting in the car with someone like my passenger? All right. That's all I got, man. You guys be good, be peace, be love, be one. And I'll holler at y'all on the next Between the Trips. Peace.